Okay, if you are on a velocity that's going to give you a date of this, and your marketing department, your product management department has told the world that it's going to be released on that date, that's awkward news. Now, traditionally, what happens when that news is faced is marketing, product management asks you to increase your velocity, right? And if you give any of that whiny crap about, you know, you're doing it as best you can and this is going to undercut quality and stuff like that, all they have to do is actually go to your boss or your boss's boss and say you're not on board, you're not really part of the plan, and you're not part of the program, and you're not all these things. Now suddenly you're visible as a bearer of bad news who wasn't on board. But you still have to do it, right? There's no way out. We have time-honored traditions in our profession for increasing our velocity under pressure. One of them is we drop quality. We do that by not following standards. We can stop documenting codes. We can, when we have more stuff to apply to an area, we can not refactor it and correctly design the way it should be, instead just plaster it on top of it, knowing that it's not the right thing, but somehow we'll get back to it. So we have all those techniques. We can also not build unit tests. We can not put all the automated tests in for acceptance tests. That's all okay. We can work long hours. That's okay. One of the ways you increase velocity is not by working longer hours. All that does is produce more crap. But that's one of our time-honored traditions. So we use all those approaches and we produce more crap. Good. So I've looked at this problem. We come up with engineering workarounds. And then I started thinking about it and checking this out at a couple of companies. And what I saw was, here is, let's say, one of your products. And you've got a velocity of 20. But your product people, your marketing people need some more functionality. They just need it. So what you actually do to get the increased velocity is, of course, cut quality. Because if you remove quality, you can do more crap, right? So you get a velocity of that. Now, if you do this, and that release goes out on time, some grumbles from the customers, you know, whatever, but customers always grumble. So what happens, they get a velocity of 22. The next release that you start, because you're working from a slightly worse code base with clever tricks in it, unrefactored code, no tests, the best velocity you can really do is 18. Well, that's no good, and no one's going to get promoted on that, so the product management people come down to you and say, guys, you just got to do it. So you cut quality again, but this time when you cut quality, the best you can do is 20, because you're starting from a worse code base. Now, it takes about 5 years, release by release, for you, right here, to build your own design-dead product. You don't have to buy it, you can build it yourself. This is a real problem in our profession. It's got two aspects to it. One is, when we are told to do more, we cut quality without telling us so. It's just second nature. The other part of this habit is the product management. Them believing in magic, that all they have to do is tell us to do something, and this is, you know, what the illusion we support by cutting quality, it'll get done. And these are good, what's called good short-term tactics. These are horrible long-term strategies, because it's back your company into a corner strategy.